Hey, what's up guys? This is Mr. Mo, and I'm going to show you a few of the new features in Matrix 9, which was just released this past week, and it was a total surprise to me. I had no clue that Matrix 9 was coming out, so I'm pretty excited to see what's new. First, I'm here on the GemVision Matrix 9 website, and you can see that the upgrade price, if you have version 8, is going to be $895. If you have an older version, it's going to cost a little extra, but you can come to this website, gemvision.com/m9, and find out how much it's going to cost if you have version 7.5 or earlier. Some of the new tools that are included, Smart Pattern. This looks like a similar tool to SmartFlow, except it has its own builder, and there is a library of different patterns you can use. And I'm hoping you can even make your own patterns and add those into the library as well. There's also ClayU 2.5, which is the replacement for T-splines. So I've never used ClayU, and I'm looking forward to trying that out as well. There's also the texture builder, which apparently you can add textures to your models, and that seems to be a cool feature. I definitely use texture quite a bit in my work, although I normally do that by hand at the bench. New style sheets, looks like they've redesigned how style sheets work so that you can navigate and find your objects easier. There's also some new additions to V-Ray for Matrix. Looking forward to checking those out. New personal libraries where you can add profiles and components, findings, other things that you build into your own personal library. And then the web viewer, which is in beta mode. This apparently is a tool where you can email your client a link that is set up and hosted by GemVision. And with that link, they can view models that you upload and actually view them in 3 dimensions, which that looks like a very neat feature. All right, so let's take a look at Matrix 9 and see what has changed from version 8. So here I have both version 9 and version 8 open. And the first thing you notice is the command line is green, as well as some of the tabs and this y-axis line. So you can either leave that how it is, or if you want to change that, you can certainly change the colors around. And if you are unsure how to do that, let me know in the comments and I'll make a little video for you. All right, so let's just compare some of the menus and see what exactly has changed. The curves menu appears to be the same from both versions. Surface does have some changes. So if I click on surface over here in 8, the main difference is the 2 sweeps, 1 and 2, without history have been removed. In version 9, you have sweep 1 and sweep 2 with history as your only options. Of course, you can still access those from the drop-down menus and probably F6 as well. And then a couple other things that have changed is some of the locations of the tools have moved around a bit. Planar curves and plane from corners is now up here in the top shelf. Another new tool to this menu is tween surfaces, which used to just live under the Rhino 5 drop-down menu. It now has a home in the surface menu, as does Smash, which I like their little icon here for Smash. That's pretty good. Solids menu is the same on both, so no changes to that. Transform does have some new features, Smart Pattern being one of them. So there's the Smart Pattern Builder, and it has these new fancy icons here. So that looks cool. And here are the different patterns in the library you can choose from. Lots to choose from there. I haven't really played around with this tool yet. We'll see how it works. We've also got some updates to SmartFlow, I believe. Maybe just some bug fixes and some minor tweaks. So that should be working nicely. Everything else looks the same under here. What else do we have? Oh, sub D, of course. So this is the new replacement for T-splines. Sub-D, if you didn't know, stands for subdivision modeling. The first icon under this menu is the ClayU HUD, which replaces the T-Splines HUD. And if you click that, it'll pop up in your viewport. And it has all the familiar tools that you know from the T-Splines HUD. There's translate, rotate, scale, set pivot, verts, edges, faces, all object mode, hotkeys. This one is new. This is where you can change the points either to be on your model or slightly off. Makes it a little easier for editing. And then this guy is the toggle box mode on and off. There's all sorts of new tools in here that are ClayU specific. And then there are some familiar tools as well. ClayU bridge, append face, pipe, bezel. Signet was in T-Splines as well, the T-Splines Signet Builder. And then there's ClayU ring. And these work a little bit different from what you're used to. So there's a little Rhino menu that pops up when you click on one of these, and I actually kind of like this because you get a live preview of what you're changing when you change some of these, like your inner segments and outer segments. So if I change some of these, you can kind of see how that definitely is changing the number of faces on the top. And you can do the same thing on the inside of the ring with your inner segments. So that actually is pretty neat that you get a live preview of the changes you're making. Close that out and hit escape. Other tools in here, there's ClayU Symmetry. There are primitives, just like there were in T-Splines. And then there's some new things, ClayU Sweep 1 and Sweep 2, as well as ClayU Revolve, which those are nice additions. I haven't got a chance to use them yet, but I like that feature. Art menu has some updates as well. There's the old matrix art is still in there. And then there's the ClayU Emboss tool, which I believe is a similar idea to matrix art, but has maybe better functionality. I'm not sure yet. ClayU Sculpt is gonna be your ZBrush-like sculpting tools. I'm not sure how it compares with ZBrush just yet. Emboss Decimator, Emboss Resources, and Builder I think is relatively the same as it was, with just some minor additions for ClayU stuff. This one's new, ClayU Emboss Text on Curve. Tools, that looks to be the same. Don't see any major changes there. Gems also the same. I think they've made some tweaks to how the gem map works, so I'll investigate that. Settings also looking the same with the exception of the ClayU bezel. Cutters and render, very similar. Render does have some updates to V-Ray, so looking forward to investigating that. And then here's that web viewer tool. I'll go ahead and click that, and this is the menu that pops up for, I guess, posting your models onto a website. Pretty neat. Okay, I think that's about it for the major changes that I can see so far. Yeah, give me a like if you liked the video, and please subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.